top mistake a lot of business people make, and stop doing this today. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I get revenue in 2023. Trust me, start making calls. Stop texting your customers, start calling them. Why do I say that? I've done this, I've been on the other side texting, I've been on the other side making calls, and I can tell you for free that making calls help you close more sales. Here's why. Number one reason is because there's a lot of distractions. People are distracted. Does this happen to you when somebody's texting you and then somebody else texts you, and sometimes you completely forget about replying, but in your head you thought like you replied? That's exactly what is happening between you and your customers. They're trying to text you back, or they're trying to read your message, and another message comes in, and then they're watching another video, and then another video, and then they completely forget about you. You're ghosted half the time. Number two, you need to understand that you close more sales when you pick up the phone and speak to people. Why? When you pick up the phone, they can feel your excitement. You love your products. You're excited. They can tell from your energy. They can hear it from your voice. They can be able to ask you questions and you can answer it. Sometimes when you text, they read it and misinterpret it completely differently. But when you go ahead and speak to them on the phone, they can ask you questions, they can bring up objections. You can excitedly and confidently be able to rebut those objections. Give them clarification. Thirdly, you can be able to close more sales. I know that so many of us, with the social media era, we're texting. Even for my siblings and I, and even for my spouse, we could be in the same house. But instead of us to pick up the phone and say, hey, can you help me get a glass of water? I can text them and say, hey, I really love a glass of water. And it's like, okay, come in. We tend to text more, but don't text away your income in your business. You need to understand that they do not owe you any responsibility to respond to your messages, any responsibility to be glued to your information. Everybody else is trying to fight for the same attention as them. If you call 10 people, statistics have shown that when you speak to 10 people, 5 might show interest and then 1 will buy. Now this is exactly what happens if I decide I'm going to sit down my desk, and I know a lot of us are afraid of making the call. We're afraid to pick up the phone. We're afraid to talk to people. We don't want rejection. This is the reason why we do not want to make those calls. We want to text and say, hey, I've got an opportunity that I would like to share with you that can make you extra income, or I've got this amazing product that can help you lose weight, or I have this amazing product that can be able to make your skin glow, or whatever it is. But we do not want to pick up the phone and share the benefits of our products and our services with them. If you do that, you can close more sales. If you do not believe me, go ahead and give yourself a 30-day challenge or a 15-day challenge, whatever it is that you want to do, and decide to make a list of people. You can go ahead and profile them and pick up the phone and start speaking to them. You're going to get some, you're not going to get some, but the truth is at least you get an answer over the phone. You can shut that door, or you can plan the next day for follow-up with that potential customer or a client and know the results today. Not for you wondering about, oh, I was just texting with this client on Instagram or on Facebook, or I was texting them over WhatsApp or text messages, and all of a sudden they've ghosted you. And you just start feeling awkward like crickets. You don't know how to come back to them and say, hi, I'm still waiting for your response. You said you'd get back to me. Or they ask you for price and then they disappear. That doesn't happen when you're on the phone. Some people are just going to buy because they don't know how to say no. That's the truth. I mean, that's not the point of all the sales that we want to get. We want you to get professional. But I also want to tell you today that if you want to increase your income and your revenue, your business in 2023, you need to plug back making calls. Decide, I'm going to pick up the phone and make calls and talk to any top salesperson. They will tell you that what brings in the customers back into the organization, what brings in money into their account is talking to customers. Now, face-to-face can be face-to-face, it can be over a Zoom call, it can be on telephone. As long as they're hearing you, sometimes if they can see you, you tend to close more sales and it's quicker. You're moving to the next, you're moving to the next, you're moving to the next. So if you're the kind of person that is still hiding behind your phone, your laptop, your desktop and 2023, you might not be doing the level of revenue that you should be doing. But if you feel like my income in my business is not exactly what I want it to be, decide to take this challenge. Decide to stop texting people and decide to make more calls. When you make those calls, look at your statistics, because then if you can get your statistics and say, whenever I call 10 people, I get 1 person to buy. Then now you know your numbers, right? Then you know how many people you need to call in a day, in a week, in a month to be able to meet your sales goal or to increase your revenue. So I hope you're going to go ahead and do this. Stop texting your customers. Go ahead and pick up the phone. Even if you're not trying to make a sales call, you're picking up the phone to check on them, how you doing, you know, Happy New Year or whatever the festive period is, how's your family doing, how's everything going. We just decided to check up on you today to say, take care, we love you for all your business and your patronage, or I just want to check on you today. That's it. Start picking up the phone. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be fun. It's not always fun, but it's also fast. You can decide you're going to dedicate 60 minutes in your business a day for calling your customers. You're going to get more results than somebody who sits behind the computer, behind their phone for 4 or 5 hours trying to get people to text them back. Because remember, people are busy. They get distracted. They might not answer you back. So go ahead and try this and let me know if it helps you. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time.